ranchos, metal ranchos, metal ranchos, metal ranchos. Metal ranchos, metal ranchos, metal ranchos, metal ranchos.
All right, we are back. My name's Will DeFries. David Ruff, allow me to be the first to wish you a happy birthday.
That's so nice of you. Hey, man. I'm just happy to be here with my friends. I saw you guys a couple nights ago. We had some good times. I mean, the guy that's in the building right now, Absolute Electric Factory, I feel like a guy who just turned 40 and who's 7-month-old. Doesn't really sleep that much. So it should be a really strong performance from me.
Well, allow me, Dave.
I got the bing bong.
To good times. Happy Grand X week. Micah Weiner!
Ah, yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Grand X week. It's podcast week, too, which is crazy.
Did you see it's also merch week?
Oh, no, I didn't realize.
A little behind the scenes.
Micah, can you pull back the curtain of Grand X a little bit and tell us where you were, what kind of emotions you were feeling that overcame you when you came up with podcast week?
I just thought it was a good idea. To pull back the curtain, I don't think I got a lot of support from management on that.
Or anybody else, really.
No, we made fun of you in meetings.
It's been a bit for like 6 years.
To your face.
Yeah, it's been good.
I actually think podcast week worked.
It did. No, it definitely did.
It has a legacy.
We would never tell you, but you deserve credit for it. You did a good job.
Well, thank you. Thanks to Carter, too, who spent countless hours putting together really dope graphics for it. And then management just decided, no, we're just not going to do this.
Well, I don't remember. I remember there like you getting made fun of to you, like when we would just be like, "Cool, it's podcast week," but like we would just make fun of you. I don't remember there being pushback from management.
There wasn't until it got killed at the end.
Oh, okay.
Until all the work was done behind the scenes too.
But we still did it. Like we still had people on random episodes.
We just kind of did a bit.
We said it was podcast week, but my plan was to put banners all over the site, and they were designed and they were beautiful. And then the Monday of podcast week, someone just said, "We're not going to do this."
They were like, "No, wait. The podcasts are too cash positive. We don't need to worry about those right now.
Why would we do that?
Let's worry about the things that are cash negative."
I do appreciate Micah as a disruptor.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I think that's a thing about him that people don't know. They see the guy who, sure, was he like getting kicked out of malls due to a character he developed for a power plant? Yeah, he was. And he was also a producer who had a taco bar at his producer's chair.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything, like you disrupted the way podcasts were produced and done in the industry.
Well, thank you. I would like to think that I did do something that was revolutionary at our last company, which was generate revenue.
Yeah.
You were...
It was a vertical that actually made money for the company. I sound bitter. That's not, we don't need to get into
You look
this.
good, though.
The thing about you is that if there's a trail, you're going to blaze it.
Thank you.
A pioneer of the craft. Just insane Micah glazing right now. What's going on?
I sent Micah the
good.
first ever episode of the Sunday Scaries podcast. You know what he said to me?
That's great, Will.
He probably started with that. He goes, "I have one piece of feedback that I'd like you to do." I was like, "What?" "This is my baby, Micah. Like I've made one single episode. Like I'm super attached to this." He goes, "I think you need to introduce the podcast. I think you need to say, 'My name's Will DeFries, and this is the Sunday Scaries podcast.'" And I said it for the rest of my life.
I thought he might say, "Get rid of the." Just Sunday Scaries.
I didn't.
I named it the Sunday Scaries podcast simply because if anyone Googled Sunday Scaries podcast, it would be the first thing to come up. I thought it made sense.
SEO, Randy. You understand what I'm saying?
Search engine optimization, Randy.
It's a key, vital.
Have you taken any online courses regarding SEO as of late?
I have not.
Okay.
You guys remember I had the SEO books at my desk?
If a book has been published on SEO, I can almost guarantee that the best practices surrounding that SEO they've already gone out the window since that book has been published. Like, there's no point in buying a book.
That's like when like GameStop or like when something like that happens, when there's like a run on some like deal. By the time I find out about it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making
missed
money
it.
for other people. I'm not going to make any money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the wrong end of this.
I thought
deal.
you were saying like when they printed the magazines at like GameStop that had like the perfect way to beat Zelda.
Nintendo Power.
Yeah, like by the time that you had like gotten that, they had come out with the new Zelda or something.
I think
There's
the
probably something to that too.
best way to learn about SEO is you Google how to optimize SEO, and then the first thing that pop up,
Yeah.
they're doing
you got
it right.
you got to think they're doing the
They
right
know
way.
what they're doing.
Yeah, that's a good point, Randy.
To further pull back the curtain on Grand X Week, I had these books. They were like 200 pages. Just to let you guys know, I never actually read them. And they were like 3 years old when I sat down.
Mm-hmm.
But I prominently displayed them on my desk so people thought that I knew about search engine optimization.
You looked learned. You looked distinguished.
I'm
Vibe I
fully
was going
confident that any of us could put search engine optimization on our resume, like we're experts at it,
oh yeah.
and like you could just figure it out. Like if you get hired for that, you're going to eventually figure it out because the people that are hiring for it probably have no clue what's going on.
You can pretty much put anything on a resume, really.
You can.
Have you seen the dark web? What am I talking?
Have you?
No, keep
Hey,
going.
No, what is there's some for some reason I get these non-ethical ways to make money.
Silk Road?
Well, no, on my Instagram feed. And one of them is like if you put your resume, if you like put hire this man in white on the resume, like it won't show, but if they're using AI to screen them, you'll automatically get bumped to the next level. There's a lot of tips like that.
Oh.
See, I had a TikTok
advance this
algorithm
man.
that was like people like maxing out credit cards and then like starting a business with it, and then like
I got those for a while.
yeah,
too.
and like just scheming that whole thing, and like
Start an LLC.
the comment section of those is just the best. It's just people are like, "You are so fucked."
Look, who's going to tell you no?
Didn't you buy a used Miata with your student loan money your freshman year?
I did. It was actually an El Camino.
That's frat.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. It was a bad investment.
Yeah, I took my student loan money and I just paid my dues for all my frat bros. I figured Brothers for Life was more important
Paying
than
it forward.
education.
Smart.
Hey, if you do want to get money for your business, though, I know a great way to do that.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I know that we're going to answer some questions and for me later, but
Dude, for
I've
sure.
had a lot of people online asking, where's the best place to get equipment finance? And the answer is through me at Lease Point Funding Group, the leader in the space. Find me at Micah Weiner or MicahWeiner.com, which automatically redirects to my LinkedIn.
Wow.
So you can come join this professional network.
That is so lame.
Thank you. It's the best way to take your business to the next level with Lease Point.
Are we doing re-rec?
What's up?
What is that?
I thought you said re-recs to my, and I was like, wait, am I just brain dead over here? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop you.
I just confirmed that if you type in MicahWeiner.com, it does in fact go to Micah Weiner's LinkedIn page.
Not important.
Wow,
Okay.
you've got 500 plus connections and 2,200
Is your
followers.
network bigger than
Micah.
mine?
No, it can't be. But speaking of LinkedIn, shouts to you, Dave. I posted a job application that we had on LinkedIn, and Dave left some stupid comment like "it that boy" or something.
That's
I mean,
right.
it was a meaningless comment.
What?
Well, it was, and then many people commented on that, and it juiced the algorithm. I'm over 7,000 impressions on
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
My
Hey,
coworkers are like, I put this up and had 54 views.
they don't have the original D.
No, but they don't know that you're the servers guy. They don't know that you're content guy. You know
That's
what
true.
I mean? Like they may know, but they don't know.
They don't really know. And
you got
and-
me, the LinkedIn ringer.
No, Dave, I give you a lot of credit for this. You have power on LinkedIn that you don't know.
I like to come out of retirement on LinkedIn every now and then to gas you up.
It means
You're
a
the
lot.
only person I interact with on LinkedIn.
Well, thank you. Thank you. No, there was a while where I was really leaning into LinkedIn content, posting daily, and you can get some numbies up.
What happened to Micah's read of the week?
I'm too busy working on equipment finance and raising a child, but we're just really killing it.
Come on,
I'm
dude.
doing too well at Lease Point Funding.
I've heard reading in America has declined ever since Micah's read of the week has not gone out.
You and many of my parents' friends miss it badly.
Yeah.
I'll also
Oh,
mention,
yeah. I
speaking
miss
of
your
Lease Point
newsletter,
Funding
Micah.
Group, we should shout out the backers who work at the company.
Okay.
Of course, there's the other D-man who is still feuding with Dave.
Dylan?
No. His name is Derek.
So wait, there's two claims for the throne. One from Dylan and then from Derek.
And people get confused as fuck too because I'm the lowercase D man.
That's right. You are the lowercase D man. I'm the original D man, and then you've got
They call me
Dylan.
LD.
And then
Yeah.
your buddy Derek.
Derek, the D man. He wants a piece of you, Dave.
Oh.
One time in
Not hard to
passing,
find.
Dave said, "I'll whip your ass." When I
Oh.
shouted him out, but
Let's have a D man free for all.
Don't
Let's get a
come up
cage
here.
match
Give me a
going.
couple of days. I'm still kind of had a big weekend, but I mean,
We could do a fist exhibition to figure out who the original D man is.
yeah,
just
and
have a
if
kiss fight.
that's,
What if we did a slap
he might
fight?
like
Charity
it.
slap, charity face punch. What's that league called?
The slap Lee is the.
Power
Don't get me
slap.
started.
Let's do it.
on
Let's do a charity power slap
This
with the
country's
boys.
so cooked.
The charity face punch.
I would rather get punched than slapped. Personally,
Charity power slap has legs.
Dude, it kind of does because like I mean, as long as I went up against the right person,
you're not going to like the way that goes.
I'll tell you who the wrong person is. My other coworker, C. Murda,
Oh shit!
otherwise known as Christian. He's tall and handsome. He has great lettuce, and he would slap the shit out of you.
ooh, don't mind if I do.
Damn.
Also, shouts to
Get to pay for
T-Bone
it?
and the Beard.
What's up, T-Bone? Whoa.
This is.
So we got something.
Do you have like a
brewing here.
little? Do you have like a little like bizarro world circling back where we have D-Man, the Beard, and T-Bone?
That's T-Man,
Like, come on,
or
dude. This is
T-Bone.
T-Bone right here.
I'm T-Bone.
I-
I
you know,
get
I-
T-Bones.
I don't interact with you guys publicly very often, but I've taken the interactions we have and to the office at Least Point Funding Group. The other person I should shout out, of course, I still call him Intern Luke, but he's no longer an intern. He's a great guy,
Oh, congrats.
but he's an RBP listener, so he makes like lots of weird. What's the stupid vehicle that I always used to talk about with 3 wheels? The Polaris Slingshot.
Yeah.
He'll make like slingshot references to me, and I'll be like, "How do you know that?" And he's like, "I've told you 9 times I listen to RBP."
Yeah.
So shouts to
He's
no
a-
longer.
have you
intern
driven
Luke.
a slingshot?
Noted Spurs fan.
No,
I know
always
you've sat
wanted.
in one,
This
right?
is a different intern Luke.
Really?
Yeah.
Not the one who, for whatever reason, commandeered your desk while he was your intern.
Mhm. That was tight.
Yeah, I like that.
Y'all were so tight that you let him just sit at your desk.
You
I'll be
look
hearing
over.
from him.
Micah was never at his desk, and this kid was just dominating.
Intern Luke was an underrated Grand X intern.
He was
He was
good.
with us for a long time.
He
He was
for-
consistent.
He was good.
He was a good hang. He took a lot of shit for absolutely no reason. I feel really bad for like he'd walk up to like the Grand X tailgate and I'd just be like, "What's up, you piece of shit?" And he'd be
Yeah,
like, "Why,
why'd you-
dude?
why did you do
I'm
that to
20.
him?"
I'm 21 years old."
Yeah, but he had to learn.
No, I liked him though.
Big Spurs guy,
Yeah, we'll hear from him.
Chris Paul.
Can I briefly
Looking
talk
forward to
about?
it.
We've got some business. As everyone knows, yesterday was Dave's 40th birthday. Happy birthday, David.
Congrats, Dave.
Oh, that's very nice of you to acknowledge that.
We'd previously talked about at an old company of ours, Grand X, as it is Grand X week. They used to send out birthday shout outs every single time. And Randy really took it upon himself yesterday to write one. It said, "Hey gang, exclamation point. I hope everyone is having a great weekend, exclamation point. I wanted to reach out and let y'all know that one of our office's rock stars is celebrating an extra special birthday today. 3 exclamation points, 40 and sporty, 40 spelled incorrectly, but an exclamation point at the end. If you see David Ruff around today, make sure you wish him a happy birthday, exclamation point."
What a tremendous gesture from the guy who no-showed any birthday events of mine. No, it's okay.
Does Randy do HR for this company as well?
No, but
not-
I
I guess he does now.
I think based on how vision insurance things have gone in the past and based on Randy sending this email just out of nowhere, I think Randy might be angling to become our new HR guy.
Ooh, does it come with a pay bump?
I mean, I think it would have to, which means you're not going to get it.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm HR, then I control the funds.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah, HR
the purse
famously
string.
tells
Ah.
everyone that.
Yeah, it was nice. A tremendous gesture. As the guy who killed the
A bunch of dudes on Rainy Street.
company.
Oh.
Well, we'll talk about that later. The company wide birthday email.
Mm-hmm.
Some say
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to have that. Now I can start something new.
There was one time where I got it the day after because nobody was in the office on my actual birthday, and I was just like, "Don't do it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's okay.
It's good."
Well, yeah. Hey, Randy, a very very nice touch.
Hey.
Could have used a GIF.
Oh, you know,
or a meme.
See, that's this.
Yeah.
This is Grand X week. We're all learning stuff. I
Yep.
didn't
So
know
yeah,
GIFs were
Randy,
part
just
of it.
for the next time you do this, just
Okay.
know that there was
Uh-huh.
always a GIF included with the Grand X Happy Birthday email, and then everybody would pile on with their own GIF and wish that person a happy birthday.
And like this is like peanut butter. What do you mean, GIF?
we need. Can I? I mean,
Okay.
we need one person doing just a very grotesque one from South Park.
Yeah.
Not gonna at who that was,
Oh yeah.
but there was one person who would just send one that was
You
very
know what?
inappropriate.
Respect the bit.
Yeah.
Consistent bit.
When I saw that day one, like I sat down at my desk, got my email. Dave told me, "Hey, just write for the first couple days. We'll figure it all out." And someone's birthday was that day. I got an email, and then that was the first GIF that I saw, and I was just like, "Yeah, this company culture is much different than anything I ever anticipated."
Is that what I told you? Just write. We'll figure it out. Did we ever figure it out?
You told me you gave me my laptop. We sat in the conference room all morning, and then in the afternoon you said, "Yeah, just write. Once you're comfortable in WordPress, we'll start putting you on other stuff." And then I quickly was dubbed the dude who had to write 10 dad bod columns.
No, that was not my choice. Hey, you know what's funny is that Dylan's not here to call it a GIF.
It is a GIF. Are you GIF or GIF guy, Micah?
I'm a GIF guy. That is
Yeah,
technically
baby.
its name,
Oh, my
according
goodness.
to the person who created it. So you guys also forget about the card culture that we had, where there was a card delivered around the office with birthday messages. And shouts to Big T-shirt Matt, who had the stamp.
Yeah,
That's a good
move.
bit.
It just
Also a
said-
good bit.
It was a stamp that said "Happy fucking birthday."
Stamps are underrated.
My mom had a
It wa-
stamp.
it was a good bit. I think
Yeah,
about
no,
it a
That's
lot.
a good bit.
When my mom used to sign checks for paychecks for people and stuff, she had a stamp just to do that easily. And that worked out a lot for me when I had to get tests signed.
Oh, yeah? Like, wait, were you having to get all your tests done or like just bad ones?
Just my pre-chem ones. No, David, be careful. Pre-chemistry.
You didn't even give me a chance to react.
Pre-chemistry.
You just, okay.
It wasn't chemistry. It was the class you took before chemistry.
Yeah. Well, reactions are usually in chemistry class, not pre-chem.
Dude, that's a good freaking
You guys
point,
are
Randy.
operating at too high of a level. Look, it's podcast week is rolling on and it's just going at such a high pace. I can't keep up.
Wait, do you hear that?
Bro, let's go out this weekend. There's a crazy event happening.
I like to turn up.
Bro, there's a crazy event happening.
Let's just go have fun and let go of it.
Little Woodrows, let's go.
It's gloopy.
It's This Weekend in Fun, presented by our friends over at Roback. Roback rules. The first thing Micah did this morning when he walked into the place, and he's wearing a Roback right now with, is that a Lease Point shirt, Micah?
It is.
Wow.
What did you guys call it? A custo row?
It's a Custro.
You went
Custro.
Custro.
Yeah, you hit
Sure.
him with the Custro.
Yeah, turn that laptop down a little bit. Show the people at home.
Wow.
They're not paying
Dude,
us.
you're moisture wicking. Right now they got an end of season sale going on. But you know you love their best sellers, dude. Here's the thing. It's about to be August. We're sniffing August right now. And you know what that means?
Smell it up.
College football can't come soon enough. And guess what? They have officially licensed gear for your football team. Not every single football
Tell
team.
me more.
If there's some Mid-American conferences out there or teams that probably don't have any shirts up on here, but I have to say they have a lot of collegiate stuff.
What about the Southeastern Conference?
Yeah, the SEC is pretty well covered. Pretty well covered. If you want to go to roback.com and if you want to use WASH20, you'll get 20% off your entire order. They don't have
Loaded.
just polos. They got everything.
Load
Go
that
make it
card,
happen.
baby.
Shouts to Cooking with Daryl, my favorite Roback influencer, other than you guys.
Yeah,
of
thank
course.
you. Thank you. Dave, what'd you get into this weekend?
Oh gosh. As you mentioned, it was my birthday weekend. I don't really like to make a big deal, but it was the 40th, so whatever. Milestone, some might say. A lot of introspection. Let's see. Friday, I had 3 buddies coming to town. One from OKC, two from the Dallas area. They brought the heat. Did they ever?
Yeah.
They did.
And we did a little kanji dinner, which is quickly climbing the ranks in Austin restaurants. Probably already there. It's 1A, 1B, hottest restaurants in Austin.
It's
Probably
elite.
my favorite.
It's great.
I just love the variety. It's
surprised.
Caribbean.
Your boys were really gassing up the appetizers, which I don't think is unjust.
Right.
But to just throw the entrees like under the bus like they were doing, I was like, you must have really liked these appetizers.
Yeah, and for me, and this is like basic, the jerk chicken.
Yeah, the jerk chicken
gotta
red
jerk.
stripe combo is elite there.
They've got a new cocktail. It's called Jerk Season, SZN.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there jerk seasoning in it?
I don't know. Probably. I think the rim, at least.
It's just really high proof, so when you drink it, you just turn into an asshole.
That's right. You are what you eat.
Was the hostess there who asked me if I surfed when I had a surfing
No.
shirt on?
Well, she was not.
Okay,
But
that's probably for the best.
It was. They were delightful.
In all seriousness, you saw the announcement last week that the Michelin
Yeah.
Star Group is coming to Texas now, and
Do we even have a speedway?
I don't know.
I was just doing.
you
a bit.
understand the joke, though.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Michelin,
It's a tire play.
Speedway,
Right.
talking tires.
Gotcha. That's
It's
you're
podcasting.
from Motor City. I get
Wow,
it.
are you a little tire?
Car Town.
Was it your birthday too?
Anyway, and many people are targeting Kanji to be the first place in Austin. To
What's
get a
on your
star.
short list of Austin restaurants to get a Mishi star?
Kanji is right there.
Okay.
Kanjay and Jeffries.
I think Uchi has to be in consideration.
But
I know there's now a half dozen Uchis across the country, but it's the reason that Austin's even in the mix.
wow,
There's not a Trump Tower in Austin, is there? Because they've got the best burrito
No.
bowls.
yeah.
Puerto Rico.
The
best
the
burrito
fact that
bowls.
that tweet went out on Cinco de Mayo is just it's amazing.
It's truly special.
I think that's my number one Trump moment. Like
the burrito bowls or Puerto Rico.
the burrito bowl tweet.
Yeah, that's fair.
The
Puerto
burrito
Rico's
bowl
in the
tweet.
top 5 though.
Like he sat over a burrito bowl
That's right. The best in the world.
and tossed a thumbs up with the biggest grin on his face that I've ever seen him actually have.
They're good bowls. So we did that. We played a little golf Saturday morning. Shout out to you guys. The two of you guys plus Brat, the winning team,
Had a great time.
just demolished the field with Brett's piped drives, Micah's clutch putts, and Will's dialed iron play, from what I understand.
That
I
sounds
wasn't
about right.
I was not dialed with my irons.
Okay.
I was not dialed with
I
my
was
irons.
trying to just think of one for you.
Now, Will was good off the tee as well.
I was consistently straight off the tee, which helped, and I knocked down some big putts in big moments.
Big.
Those were my claims to fame for this. I need to work on my iron game.
Thumbs up, the group of guys having a good time out there. Thumbs down, the back nine at Lost Pines.
I like it.
Love the back nine. Love the new holes. The greens.
Yeah,
Ooh,
lots
here's the
of
thing.
green.
I'm going to give them some grace. I know this is a new redo. I'm
I
hoping that
know.
they can figure this out. Here's the thing. I mean, we were our proximity to the hole was so good every single hole that we didn't really have to worry about the greens.
Yeah.
We were just tapping them in.
You're
you know?
not
Love a good
exaggerating.
scramby.
You know, I figure that's the way to do it. Everybody's probably.
was.
It was an early round. I think most people showed up right before the tee time.
The day before, if you would have asked me 24 hours before we teed off if I wanted to scramble, I would have been like, no, I really want to keep my own score.
I thought you would because you've been playing well.
The second I showed up at the course, I was like, I'm so glad we're scrambling today.
It's just easier. Let you have some pops with the boys.
Yeah, we were kind of, we weren't sure what to do with our group. You guys had 4, we had 3. We were told to have someone hit extra, and I feel like we sprinkled it pretty well.
Yeah, y'all's this guy over here who's out there, Brett. There was a couple holes where we were like, we saw where the ball was, and we thought we hit good drives. We're like, oh my god.
Well, we had the luxury of me. I've been
Fairway
more
balls.
straight off the tee than I ever have been, and so we had the luxury of me being able to hit one off the tee and then just being like, all right, Brett, let this absolutely rip.
There was one where that really short par 4, we're on the green, and we see a ball shooting down the fairway. We just hear, that's fucking right. I'm the fucking man. And they were like, was that Micah? Like, because it was my buddies from back home, and who they listen and they know, but they don't know Micah. I'm like, we know Micah. And I was like, yeah, that's Micah. They're like, oh, is he pretty good? I'm like, he's very, very, he can handle his own in a scramble, and he will provide you with at least 2 very electric moments per round. That was probably one of them.
Yeah, it was a hole where I didn't realize it dog-legged right. And
Yeah.
so I hit a drive directly down the fairway through the fairway and was like, wait, where's the hole? And then I was told that maybe we shouldn't have pulled driver on that hole.
Well, maybe not you. It fit my swing shape perfectly.
It did.
Oh yeah.
He nuzzled it right in there.
I believe I let out some yells and then you're the fucking man now, bro. And then we got to the next tee box and your buddies were like, "Did you hit the drive?" I was like, "Oh yeah." And like, were you gassing yourself up? Like,
Right.
yes, 100%.
You got to be your own number one fan.
That's right.
It was electric.
Paid
We had a
off.
great time. Thanks for the invite, Dave.
It paid off. And then we did a little dinner, Matt El Ranchos.
Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos, and Metal Ranchos.
And it was a great time. Shout out to Danny Reggs, who made it. We'll talk. We'll ask him about it Wednesday.
Can we talk? I won't be here on Wednesday,
Okay.
but you guys will be. Is Dan wearing the beard of the Liver King on purpose, or is that?
Yeah, he is bearded up
It
right
is.
now.
I realized as soon as I left the course, it was like that's the Liver King beard.
Yeah, he's also not to tell tales out of school, but he had a Diet Coke at Matt's, didn't have any beers, any of that stuff, and then he also went and hit legs after Matt's El Rancho.
Wow.
That's so sick.
I asked him, on the 19th hole, as the fellas were having some beers, and he went with a Diet Coke and then chased it with a Diet Dr. Pepper. I asked, "Are you currently in ketosis?" And he said, "Technically, yes. This is an accidental ketosis. I just forgot to eat." So I enjoyed that answer.
Well, he told me that he wasn't drinking at Matt El Ranchos.
Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos.
And I
Metal
was
Ranchos.
like, word. And then he said, and so to make up for that, I'm ordering the Crenshaw steak and a side of shrimp. And I was like, that's tight.
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
And how was it? I didn't even notice.
I have to say, I've never seen someone order a side of shrimp at Matt's El Rancho or Matt El Ranchos, and it looked unbelievable. Like, I was very jealous of the shrimp situation going on.
What, Randy?
That sounds like something I'm going to do. Poor quesadilla and shrimp. That sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Little surf and
the
turf.
shrimp were very voluminous.
You know, Randy, man, maybe you could have done it had you shown up, but
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
right.
We did have 2 extra seats at my side of the table. It was just me and Zebo hanging out down there, splitting fajitas.
I wish I
You
could have
didn't
been there.
see you didn't see me and your boys splitting fajitas on this little birthday job.
no, I didn't. I thought you'd split them with your wife.
No, I told her to go sit at the other side of the table.
Yeah.
I figured she'd want to hang out with the
Her
girls.
and her and Matt Kelly looked like they were playing some name game. I could tell. I was like, oh yeah, they probably know some of the same
Mhm.
people.
Did you guys sing "Happy Birthday" inside of Matt's what are we calling it? Matt El Ranchos?
Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos, Metal Ranchos,
That-
Metal Ranchos.
Sorry,
That happened
it's a
at
good
Deep.
bite.
No, but I have to give props to Brat. We went to a Deep Eddy bar, cabaret afterward, and I saw him talking to some groups of people. And I was like, "Oh, what's Brett doing? Who's he talking to? He's talking to some chicks on there. That's not like Brett. Brett's not." No, he was telling people that at midnight they serenaded me with "Happy Birthday" the entire
Wow.
bar at Deep Eddy, which I have to say it was a very nice touch, a very nice gesture. I didn't know what to do, so I stood up and I just pounded a full beer.
That's tight. Good
Wow,
for
I
you.
was like-
that's good.
I'm
it was-
a man.
Yeah, I was like, I pounded a beer. I'm 40. And I'm feeling it now. I'm a little tired. It was late night. Yesterday, delightful. Part of my gift was just letting me sleep in and
Pronounced Jift.
watch the Open in bed, which is real tight.
Dude, that's a great gift.
Rhodes came in, watched some of it with me. Yeah, it was a real low key day. Then we went to dinner last night, Alyssa and I, and had a nice steak. So yeah, I had a great birthday weekend. Thank you to everybody who came in town and participated.
How does 40 feel?
And I'll give Randy a participation point for sending the email. So
I was there.
Fred, on to you, good sir.
I was there on FaceTime. You guys FaceTime me for a second.
I don't remember that.
You and Brett at Matt's, they just FaceTime me and I didn't and said nothing. And then I said nothing back to them, just stared at them until they hung up.
No, I remember that. I saw your
Very normal
eyeball very
stuff.
close up.
Yeah.
Dudes rock.
You can't out awkward me.
Yeah,
man.
what if we stared at each other via FaceTime?
Nothing like it.
And that'll conclude my weekend.
I mean, I didn't do much outside of Dave's weekend. I did go to one Italian restaurant, Sammy's,
Oh yeah.
on West 6th Street on Friday night, and I did get chicken piccata. People are wondering if I was riding for Dave so hard that I got chicken piccata just so I could eat leftovers on his birthday.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
It's just a good meal.
I was thinking about it. Oh yeah, brother. I did something that I felt kind of bad about. I ordered the most expensive wine by the glass on accident. I mixed them up in my head when
Okay.
I did the order. It was $30.
Woo.
I was like, do I need to apologize to the people that we were with and be like, hey, I didn't mean to do that. Like that was a total accident. I thought I was getting the $16 boy over here.
When did you realize it?
When the tab came.
Okay, so you got
the
to
other
enjoy it
people,
guilt-free.
Did you order first though, and then the other people said, "I'll do what he's having"?
No.
because that's a bad chain reaction.
Oh yeah, that happened. That happened
the
to me at
espresso martini
Ross
theory.
Boland's birthday. I ordered. My brother-in-law had told me to try this glass of sake, and I was like, I'm doing it. I'm really hungover. I'm going to justify my hangover by getting a nice glass while everyone's here. And Dylan goes, "What'd you order, Will?" And I was like, "Oh, if I tell Dylan what I just got here, that means that everyone's going to get it."
Yeah.
And that means that we're
Well,
going to be
Dylan's
drinking
an
this all
influencer.
night, and this is going to be $1 million. And I looked at Dylan. And I said, "Oh, just get the cheap one in the box.
Smart.
Yeah, just get the box
You're
one."
looking out for the table.
I did something else after I ate my chicken piccata during the Open Championship.
Did you
on
have some
Sunday morning.
grappa?
I ate my leftover fajita meat about an hour after.
Okay.
I'm just flowing with
Protein.
That's good. You
Yeah.
saw Dan. You saw Dan. You hung around Dan long enough to be like, I got to get some of that action.
I'm not in ketosis.
Not yet.
I had to think bar before we recorded.
I want someone to be like, what's that pod? And like the dude, he just out of nowhere grew a mullet, and then he like started doing keto, and
Mhm.
he's in ketosis with a mullet.
Yeah,
That's what I want people to think about when they think about this show.
joining on it.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm joining their team.
Mike and I might have a gym for you also.
I didn't do anything fun this weekend other than golf with Dave, or well, in Dave's honor, golf with Will and Brat. I told him, I apologized to him. I was unfamiliar with Brett's game. He that boy hits it a long way.
Oh yeah.
He can swing it. I don't think I've ever played with Brett. I was very impressed.
He's got a PDF that he can forward you
That's right.
if
he
you need
printed
some
it
swing
out.
tips.
Oh, okay. I'm good with one swing thought at a time.
Yeah. What's your swing thought right now?
It's when I begin my downswing, my first move is to pull straight down like I'm pulling a garage door down.
Okay.
Yep.
And that allows me to not
yeah.
go over the top, which has been very helpful.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to stick with that one, considering I play about
What's your swing
3
thought right
times a
now,
year.
Dave? What's that mind like
How
going
much?
in?
How much time you got? Right? There's too many.
Brett has
Seriously,
like
though.
6 different things he has to do before he goes and hits the ball. It sounds miserable.
Yeah. When it works, it works very well.
Yeah,
for
but when
guys
it-
like us. But when it doesn't, it's just like I wish I was at home.
I did like Will's swing thought, which was I'm going to swing as hard as I can.
Yeah.
He told me that before the first hole, and I was impressed.
Mhm.
He did.
The tee's rising. on this guy.
Every single swing thought is just swing as hard as you can. Swing at the ball.
Hit it hard, as a great man once said.
It's good.
Yeah, I
I went to an Italian restaurant on Sunday as well. The bottle of wine, we didn't order a bottle, but the house red was $21. This was
Sounds great.
Carmela's on
Tony.
yeah, indeed, on Ranch
The red
Road
at my house costs way more than that.
in Dripping Springs on Ranch Road 12 at I forget where, but it was quite lovely actually.
Out at Ranch Road
got the
12
chicken
way?
parm, yeah. We've never been there, and it was a delightful family environment. Jane had a good time.
I'm sorry, you said Ranch Road 12?
Yes,
Does that run all the way to San Marcos?
it does. I believe it runs all
Okay.
the way through Wimberley.
That's
I
like
don't
a
know how much further.
notorious road in San Marcos. Like,
I'll be damned.
okay, very cool.
Is there a country song called Ranch Road 12?
There's a band.
Okay.
There was a band
It
in
dead
college.
ends at Hamilton
The Ranch
Pool
Road
Road.
12 Troubadours?
Something like that. Yeah.
I would, if I saw that, if I like clicked onto a playlist that was like new country and it was the Ranch Road 12 Troubadours, I'm
Yeah.
I'm clicking on that band.
Okay.
I'm seeing how many monthly listens they get.
Yeah. Probably not a ton, but
Shouts to Carmela.
yeah,
Carmi?
I'm gonna ask you about that. I'm always looking for new options, so I may check that out.
It was a nice low key, but it was also a little nicer than we were anticipating. They had the white paper on the
Oh
table,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
which I was like, I think I need to have this at home.
Like Macaroni Grill, where they
Well,
give you
dude, just
crayons.
get so
That's what I was thinking. I was
just
like,
get
maybe
for
the
your
next time we
daughter.
have we have a dinner party. I'll get that, put it on our table, give the girl some crayons, and
exactly.
win-win.
How's the prosciutto?
It was inside of the we split chicken parm, and because chicken parm pays the bills. Shouts to Arthur and Sons. There's like 4 people listening that know what that means, and then also we got the penne alla vodka, which had prosciutto and mushrooms, which was quite nice.
Okay. Sounds delightful.
Lovely little low-key Sunday.
Did you sip any bourbon while you were there?
I did not.
What about anything beyond?
Okay. Yeah, you know what
I,
it is.
I can't say I did.
Let's hear
Mike,
from our
it's
friends over
podcast
at
week.
Bourbon and Beyond. I love Louisville, Kentucky. It's a city near and dear to my heart. I've been there numerous times. September 19th to the 22nd at the Highland Festival Grounds at Kentucky Exposition Center in Louisville, Kentucky. The Bourbon and Beyond Festival will be going on. It's a unique, immersive festival experience with some of the best music talent in the country. It's got Americana, classic rock, alternative, rock, roots, blues, bluegrass, even adult contemporary.
I'd like to immerse myself in that.
Micah, take a quick look at this lineup. I know that there's a bunch of acts on here
Oh
that
my
you would
gosh.
see. You
Whoa.
would go see these acts, my friend.
I would. Oh, there's many right at the top. Tedeschi Trucks Band.
Oh yeah, baby.
Tremendous band to see. Like Neil Young.
Neil
right.
Young,
Okay,
friend.
so we're not playing here.
No.
No. Oh,
Can
no,
I just
not
do
at all.
Matchbox 20?
No, I'm not. But
no,
Dave
darn it.
Matthews Band, people like them.
There you go.
Zach Bryan, basically the hottest guy in music at the moment.
You got My
My
Morning
Morning
Jacket
Jacket.
with Yim
Let's
Yames.
rock,
Let's
baby.
ride.
The National. This is Black Pumas, Austin's biggest musical export at the moment.
I know you want to see the Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys.
Yeah, you're a big
still
Beach Boys
plugging
guy.
along. I have seen the Beach Boys, and I would encourage many to see them. Maren Morris, Head in the Heart, Melissa Etheridge, Teddy Swims. I like Teddy Swims. Are you guys
See?
familiar with his?
Mike,
band?
I told you, this is a good music festival
It's
lineup.
gonna be a blast.
Am I the only one who hears Teddy Swims and just thinks this is Chris Stapleton singing R&B? Because they sound very similar.
Good. Both have a lot of range.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's a compliment.
If the powers that be hit you up right now, Dave, and they were like, "Hey, you can switch the entire ACL lineup for this right now," are you doing that? Switch?
Yes, I
doing.
am.
I'm doing that
Ooh,
switch. Not
yeah,
even close.
I'm making the switch.
Not even
'cause
close.
I like the juxtaposition, Micah, between Rob Thomas doing some Matchbox, and then maybe I don't know about Whiskey Myers, little Broken Window Serenade. It's a juxto play.
It sounds good. I mean, Neil Young in 2024. That's something you don't want to miss. I would love to see Neil Young.
For more information on Bourbon and Beyond, please visit bourbonandbeyond.com where you can purchase tickets. Bourbon and Beyond believes in quality over quantity, so please drink responsibly while on the grounds.
And everywhere else.
Yeah, just in life. Like,
Hey.
that's more of a life lesson than it is like a warning.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
not even part of the ad.
Yeah.
You know how before the show, Will, I was like, "Should I sit next to you?" And you're like, "No, in case Micah has to go on the phone." We'll
Yeah,
be
now
awkward."
you have to go.
I gotta
Now
drink
it's
too
just
much
Micah
Coke.
and
I
I
got
sitting
pee-pee.
next to each other talking.
Yeah, you guys are old.
Well,
pals.
I'll
It is,
intro.
it is better when Dylan's not here, I do have to say, because there's really, I can sit anywhere I want.
Oh, yeah.
When Dylan's here, I can't sit. No offense to you guys. I can't sit next to the best looking guy. This is the last couple times I've filled in. Will's been on vacation and they're like, "Hey, where do you want to sit?" I'm like, "Not next to Dylan."
No. Well, it'll at least make you look tall.
Sure.
He's got to have the shortest torso at Wash Media based on how these videos look. It makes no sense.
It's the terrible sitting posture that he has too.
But I don't have good posture and I don't look tiny on
I
everything.
would trade posture to have the shredded abs of Dylan.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Good
yeah.
Lord. He's
Yeah, did
putting
you
on a
see-
clinic right now.
Did you see the abs on Instagram the other day?
Of course.
Dude, I just don't have that. It's not in my bag.
No.
If I had a six pack, you would see me volume shooting at all times. I would never wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Even if I had a little definition in my arms, I might just be tank top guy in the summer in Austin.
My wife saw right through that, by the way. I'm sure Dylan's not going to listen to this because he's on
No,
vacation.
he
but
might actually. He's a listener.
My wife just said, "Did you see Dylan's Instagram story?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "He's fucking shameless." It's like, "Excuse me?" It's like, nice trying to pretend that you're hanging out with your son playing full-size chess when we all know you're just trying to show off that shredded physique.
Dude, he's shredded.
And he did
full
look
size chest.
absolutely.
I do love that
shredded.
Dylan's losing chess to his son.
Yeah.
So he claims. They probably didn't even play. He just took a
walked-
photo with his shirt off and he looked
He's like,
absolutely
hell
jacked.
yeah, I look sick. Well, it's better than what
Hey,
happened
Parks, pick up that rook.
when we were on vacation. Instead of playing with the giant chess pieces next to the pool, kids were just throwing them into the pool,
Fuck yeah.
diving onto them. I was like,
That's
I don't think this is what they're meant for. Rest in peace, White Boy Summer.
Oh no, what happened?
Joe Biden's out and Kamala's in, and she's bratty as fuck, dude.
Oh yeah. It's I was on my brattiest last week. I don't know how I'm.
You were
feeling
pretty
right now.
honestly, Dave. You were pretty bratty for your birthday.
Yeah,
You were just kind of out there,
You know,
360.
I was, man, and that was part of it. Didn't? Are you sure? Are you sure we didn't get like kind of a resurrection of White Boy Summer with Wolf?
Yeah, that's true. Randy, do we have a picture of Wolf Blitzer drinking a Wolf Spritzer?
If I don't see this on Out of Office, I'm gonna.
We're gonna need
throwing the chess pieces in the pool.
Yeah, we're gonna need Wolf Blitzer on the next Out of Office slideshow, Randy. If you can make that happen.
Where was this? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's a meme time. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Wolf Blitzer and you go to a restaurant and they got the Wolf Spritzer, you got to drink it.
So and people pointed out that he got the news. Like, oh, by the way, you're gonna have to come in and also like this is a really really big story.
The screenshot of him an hour later on air, just like wide-eyed. It's like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have had those spritzers, Playboy.
That's okay. He didn't know that the sitting president was going to resign via Twitter.
He did
I don't know.
resign.
There were a
Dave.
lot of rumors.
Or I'm
Just to
sorry,
be
stand
clear.
down.
There were a lot
stand
of
down.
rumors that Sunday was the day.
You knew it was coming.
A lot of signs were pointing to that. By the way, Wolf looked like he got some workout in on according to his Apple Watch there. He's got 3 closed rings.
Oh,
so
wow.
are close to it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think old people have real low bars set for their rings. Like, that's pretty much like get up and leave the house.
Could be. You know, Wolf Blitzer is a huge NBA fan.
Is that right?
Extremely knowledgeable.
Who's his team?
Unfortunately, it's the Wizards.
That's really sad.
Uh,
Been a while for them.
His name was actually Wolf Blitzer. There you go.
He's been with CNN for a long, long time.
Weren't we talking the other day about like how people will change their name to be weather people?
We were
and
talking about
stuff?
Hannah Storm.
Yeah, Hannah Storm changed her name just to have
That was
a
not
weather
her
person
given
in it.
name, but her first job out of college was as a weather. I don't know if I'd call her a meteorologist because I'm not sure she was licensed, but
Classically
they
trained.
changed her name to Storm. Speaking of CNN originals, Dave, did you pour one out for your boy Lou Dobbs?
Lou Dobbs. He did pass.
He did.
No, I didn't pour one out. I did see it on Twitter, and I was like, oh yeah. Well,
I just remember seeing a tweet about a year ago that had Lou Dobbs and Bill O'Reilly were doing one of their podcasts together, and they were each in their respective basements. They're both have unnatural hair colors and look very old, which
they did it
are.
live.
And it was just like these two guys both had top-rated shows on cable television for decades, and then now they're just sitting in their basement talking to each other via Zoom, like the rest of us.
I just
kind of a dream.
I just googled Lou Dobbs, and the first headline that comes up about his death just says Lou Dobbs, racist and xenophobic Fox News star, dies.
See, that's bad SEO, Randy.
Well, Democracy
Well, not
Now
for
has good
Democracy
SEO
Now.
apparently.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Not
I'm usually
good for Lou though.
when I write
No.
when I write obituaries and
Xenophobic.
eulogies and things of that nature,
Yeah.
I don't get in the arena and try things. I usually just go with the tried and true, respectful way of going about it.
Yeah. You're classic. like
The
that.
Washington Post obit had a great line about his hair color. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all keep talking.
I mean, Micah, you're the
Um,
liberal cuck of the group. Are you worried about this Kamala Mayor Pete ticket that's going to happen?
I don't believe it's going to be Mayor Pete.
It's going to be Mayor Pete, dude. Dude, Mayor Pete's a dog.
I'm a fan of Mayor Pete. I don't know if I'd describe him as a dog.
Oh, he's a dog.
I think he's got a little bit of dog in him,
I
but
think he's got a dog in him.
I like Mayor Pete. I don't believe he will be the second person on the ticket, though.
Do you think there's any? Okay,
who they're gonna be?
if she did Charlie XCX, I think she wins the entire thing.
I mean, you have to lean all the way into it. Like
She's
it doesn't
followed
get,
her.
It doesn't get brattier.
She has followed Charlie XCX on social media in the last 24 hours.
We're
She knows the
trying to
power
get
of
younger
Brat
at the
Summer.
position.
Randy's not even being bratty this summer.
What are you talking about?
No,
I was just
you're
on a
not.
boat. I know how to do a gainer now.
No one
Doing
does
is
gainers
not
after
bratty.
30.
You think Charlie XCX is out there doing gainers?
I was on
No,
a
she's
motorcycle.
doing
That's
blow in
bratty.
the bath. She's doing pink cocaine in the bathroom, Randy.
Don't do gainers after 30.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. 40.
Just what is a gainer again?
You jump out and flip backward.
Nah, never doing that ever.
It's like people who go to like Lake Whitney and do cliff hopping, jumping off cliffs. There's always a guy there who can do like sick gainers, but it always looks so dangerous. So don't do that.
I don't even like doing backflips on trampolines.
I think those days are done.
I can throw a misty flip in though, like nothing.
I love a good misty flip. Can still nail that off the diving
Front
board.
flips and misty flips, whatever way, I can twist and turn any way. Wow.
Very flexible.
I could when I was 14.
You ever played Twister with Will?
Y'all gonna go see Twisters?
I'd like to.
I'd like to as well.
I need to see Longlegs too. James been trying to get me to see Longlegs for
What is Longlegs?
Some horror movie or something.
Nick Cage, I believe, right?
Do you think Biden could get his handicap down below a 7 like he
Let's
was
just-
when he was vice president?
I mean this as respectfully as possible. I'd like to hear from him at some point. You know, he's still the president.
Didn't he speak last night?
He has yet to speak.
Oh,
It's kind of a big deal.
I thought they were doing a thing last night.
I guess he's got.
He's got the vid, dude. He can't.
He's got the vid.
They
sure.
can't have a super spreader event
Sure.
to celebrate his. I guess they're not celebrating his.
It might be the flirty variant.
Dude, being his age, you got to be psyched to get out of this.
Like get out of having to run again.
Yeah.
I mean, Hunter's not psyched.
Do you get to keep all that money, all those donations?
I don't know. Probably not.
Why doesn't Kamala just pick Hunter?
That's a great. You know what? Not the worst idea. Micah, how do you feel about that?
Not the best
not
idea.
The best.
Why not? He's already been running things last
Well,
couple
you know,
weeks.
many people are saying that you know, one of the advantages of Harris on the ticket is all of the legal documents were signed, you know, are under the name Biden Harris, so it's easier to transfer those accounts over.
You don't have to
Maybe
pay
you
the
just,
There you go.
maybe if you just add Hunter to the ticket,
There you go.
it would clear up all of that.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with all the billables. That's good.
Yeah, who
I didn't think
needs
about that.
who needs that? No, I mean this isn't really a place for serious political discourse in my experience here.
We'll give you the platform.
Okay, I will just say I think it's you know, I would have liked to have heard from the president, but apparently he has COVID, so he doesn't want to, you know, give a speech. His voice may
Do you not
be
believe that he has
weakened.
COVID?
No, I certainly do.
Okay. Apparently.
I find it to be a very admirable move.
Do you think it's weird that he has COVID since he got like 6 boosters?
No, I don't.
Wait, I was told.
Sorry,
never mind.
I'm just reading. I'm just naming tweets that I've read about him getting COVID.
Will's doing a good journalism here. Here, Micah, to throw it back to what we talked about with Lou Dobbs and Bill O'Reilly. We'll give you the last word.
We'll do it live.
Okay, there you go. Right
Um,
answer.
No, I think this was. I think it's the right decision for our president, who looked by all accounts bad in the debate, and didn't seem like he was probably the best person in America to run the country for the next 4 years. I think that would be my position on it, and I think we're in a better place as a nation, perhaps, and certainly as a Democratic ticket.
Let's get
than
Hill Dog
we were
in there.
before. No,
Get the
we don't
Clinton
need.
crime family back in the game.
We don't need the Clintons. Although shouts to the Clintons who immediately endorsed Kamala.
Kamala.
I can't do the Trump version of that, but
Kamala.
yeah, that. And
That was good.
anyway, I think it's an admirable move. I appreciate Joe Biden making that move. So
If it's
and,
me,
you
I'm
know,
not stepping down.
it does change the whole race. I did see some stuff that you know, Republican political consultants might have the feeling like when a dog actually catches up to a vehicle and runs into it, because they've been trying to chase out Joe Biden, talk about how old and weak he is. Now he's not the target anymore.
Yeah, but
I don't-
like people don't like Kamala, like actually like her, do they?
That's more popular. More. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
We don't
am
know.
talking
Yeah,
about?
I don't know
I've
what
been
we're
drinking
talking
for 4
about.
I feel
days
like when
straight.
she was selected to be Biden's running mate, everyone was like, "Oh, this lady sucks." Like, boo, she stinks. And now
Yeah.
that she's like the only option
Don't
for
look at that
Democrats,
process.
everyone's like, "No, dude, Kamala, Brat."
Don't look
ah."
at her DA record. That's all.
She's a cop.
You cop.
But you know,
My guy, though,
she's
you
now
can- you
running
can
against a
relate as
convicted
a-
felon.
As a
and,
former narc,
might not be a bad thing to be a
as a former
prosecutor.
narc, you can probably relate.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Dave.
Grand Eggs Week. Remember the bit we used to say? You get
Yeah,
really
I mean,
mad.
I never got that
You
one.
weren't a narc.
Didn't really
We didn't-
understand
we
that.
had
I've never narked on
no
anybody.
proof that you were a narc or a former narc.
There, no, there was certainly no proof because that's not a thing.
It's not true.
associated with me.
Would
It's
El
not true.
Glizadente ever consider being vice president instead
It
of
does
president?
open the door to that.
You know, I don't like speaking about it when he's not here, but I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't because like
I
it's
think
a
he'd be-
perfect opportunity.
He'd be dumb to not take the vice president nod just because, like, At this point, I just think it's a long road for El Glizadente, but that's
He's got this golden tee thing though. It seems to be going well.
Yeah.
I really, by the way, we talked about this before we came on the air, but I really like Dylan's chances to become one of the faces of Golden Tee moving forward.
I don't know what Dylan needs to do to get better at this point because he's really good and he doesn't leave that many strokes out there.
I also think it doesn't really matter. I think that
No, I
the
think it
Golden Tee
does.
people are watching.
No, I think it
much
does.
like the Democratic establishment.
He tied it together nicely.
Looking for a chance to elevate Dylan. And because
they should elevate Dylan.
I watched
Dylan's a
ESPN
great face of a Golden Tee franchise.
ESPN News had the Golden Tee championships on last night, and I tried to watch it. Most of the dudes looked eerily similar to me. Sort of
what's
a
that
bad
mean?
beard that we think makes us look a little skinnier. In our late to mid 30s to 40s,
Damn.
not super attractive. They were and not very electric. They didn't have the personality that I do. Dylan could have been. He could be getting a lot of FaceTime, and it was on the Ocho.
Damn,
no one yelled, "Who do you think you are?" I am.
Yeah,
No, there was none
we need
of that.
personality in there.
The only
we
thing
need
that
Randy.
the only difference between the competitors seemed to be some of them used the thumb method.
That is
Really?
so
and some
lame.
of them palm. Yeah.
You couldn't pay.
Some people
you
are
couldn't
into
pay
that.
me. You couldn't pay me to do the thumb method.
They're like, oh, look at Jim. He is a thumb player.
Is that what they call him?
I think that's what they
They
say.
gotta have a better name.
Yeah.
And I was like,
They need
thumb player.
What Golden Tee really needs isn't Dylan. They need someone about half Dylan's age with like an entire entourage of people that just like is the new like toast of the town of Golden Tee.
it's true. Randy's crew would be going crazy after every shot. You could hear, I mean, tell me that Omar isn't flying to Vegas and just hooting and hollering every time Randy goes off the tee.
And Omar
he
shut
would be hooting
out.
and hollering. He would be hooting and hollering for sure. But I just no desire to play.
Dylan's got
Gold-
the talent, but does he have the juice?
Golden Tee needs a Hansel.
I don't know
Yes.
I don't know if he has the juice, but I know that instead of being like, oh, there's Jim from Grand Rapids, he's a thumb player, they could be like, hey, there's Dylan Shivery, extremely good looking, known as El Glizadente.
He's a hot dog, folks.
He's also very attractive. Did we mention that?
Check him
and
out.
he's
He's
a
playing
podcaster.
shirtless.
All right, let's calm down, Mike.
He's a good looking guy.
Insane Dylan glazing.
Yeah.
On this episode.
Generational glazing for Dylan.
today. No, there's something to what you're saying.
Thank you.
He could be the face.
He could be
of
the
Golden
face.
Tee. Yeah. He
Nice.
should start going by Golden
Yeah,
Tee.
maybe he doesn't play in the tournaments because he's not like his
They might rename the whole league.
his
Golden
ranking
Tee.
is not good enough to be in like the championships.
Oh,
I'm not trying to down talk it, but just from a numbers perspective, he's not there. So I think he needs to get in as a spokesperson and start learning the tricks of the trade.
Dude, you know what's going to
It's
happen?
an invitational.
You know what's
Forget
going to
this.
happen? He's going to start
Is
getting
it?
invited to tournaments.
Could be.
And like taking spots of like higher ranked people.
Mhm.
And it's going to be like when like Tony Romo gets invited to
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
playing the Nelson as like a sponsor's exemption.
The Golden Tee people need that kind of juice. They need
Putting
the
more
controversy.
Yeah.
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 Damn, it just hit me. I'm Dylan's age.
Yeah, you're old as fuck.
He's got 9 months on me.
I've been pre-telling people that I'm 38.
Hey man, enjoy it, bro. Everything changes.
I know. Being 37 right now, I feel 38. And so when people ask me how old I am or it comes up, I've just been telling people 38 to lessen the blow when I turn 38. I'm worried that when I turn
You're pre-blown.
You're trying to be
37 feels close to
38
35.
for like 15 months.
Yeah, 37 feels closer to 35. Feels close
Oh,
to
yeah.
35. 38.
That's an acknowledgement that you're on your way to 40.
Yeah, 38 is like, damn. Okay, we're 40 now.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it, but I'm just trying to really temper the expectations going in.
Yeah.
I don't feel too much different.
I know how that feels. Like I'm not looking forward next year when I'm in my 30s. It's gonna be bad. I still got that COVID.
I thought
year.
you were 30.
No, I still got a COVID year, so
I
got
was
a-
30 once.
I have a eligibility.
It's a
Football
good year.
play.
Yeah, I like that.
It's good. You tied it together. We're
Do
gonna eat
you
that
have
on
an
too much
NIL
dip.
joke too?
Do I have an NIL joke?
Obviously you don't.
Don't ask the question so you can think about an NIL joke.
That's exactly what he did.
Don't do that.
He's buying himself time.
Uh huh.
Dude, if Coles were to sponsor
That's
me,
like
that'd be
Mayor
sick.
Pete going. Oh, that's a good question.
Gosh, dude.
Thank you for asking that question. A
He's
lot of
trying to
people-
buy himself some time when what he should be doing is buying himself some Muggsy jeans.
Wow. You mean the most damn comfortable clothing for guys everywhere? The guys who started reinventing the jeans game in 2015 and now they make the best jeans, chinos, tops, and joggers ever? You mean the store that we went to in Chicago and had a full-on meetup in there and just did thousands of dollars worth of sales and clothing?
Mm-hmm.
The entire goal of Muggsy is making guys more comfortable at work, at the bar, on the course, wherever, by giving them one place to shop. It's all made from buttery, soft, patented stretch materials that look stylish but are insanely comfortable, never too baggy, never too tight. They got over 18,000 five-star reviews from dudes of every shape and size. Randy was in there pretty much just like setting up shop, just wanting to sleep in the rack that had all the cashmere in it.
I don't think Randy realized that the Muggsy denim would just look phenomenal on his
Keister.
His little producer bottom.
Oh, I think I do know that. That's why I own multiple pairs.
I think you were like, dude, I've been working out, been doing squats, riding the bike. I don't know how. And next thing you know, he's got this comfortable denim, this buttery soft denim over that producer ass of his.
Hey, first-time customers get 20% back on their first order right now. All you need to do is head to Muggsy.com. You enter your email, and the discount is automatically added to your cart. That's 20% back on the only jeans and pants you'll ever wear again. Free shipping, free returns on every single order. So the only risk is never knowing how great they truly are. Are you willing to risk that? I don't think you are, guys.
No way.
Why
I don't
not?
think you are.
No way.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. That's me impersonating the Chihuahua from
Right,
back in the
right.
day.
It was a pop culture thing.
Yeah. Are you guys familiar with Taco Bell?
Did you just add this to the rundown?
No, it's been on there all morning.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Dude, this is
see
good though,
one.
right? Good story, right?
I'm
Good pull, Will.
I'm very excited.
Good
It is
pull.
a good pull.
Per KOAT, Action News. I don't know where that's out of. Do you know where that's out of?
No, I don't.
Well, Taco Bell is opening an early retirement community so adults can quote unquote live moss.
Albuquerque.
Sometimes you gotta live moss.
This is awesome. I had Taco Bell on Friday night.
Taco Bell is offering real world application for its slogan "Live Moss" by opening an early retirement community.
How
You know what
early?
they're calling it? They're calling it the Cantinas.
Okay. Is this where Joe's going?
It's a 2-day event inspired by senior living for people ages 21 or older. The weekend getaway will offer a taste of laid-back living and host low-impact activities so attendees of different ages can experience the retirement lifestyle.
Dude, low impact sounds so dope. Also just so low T.
In what world is Taco Bell
I want to go to this.
doing this? Okay, but this cannot be a moneymaker for Taco Bell.
It's insanely diversified. They've got their little taco hands and everything.
This says Taco Bell's early retirement community is offering an experience that modern workers may not have when they reach retirement age. It allows younger adults to experience living a carefree lifestyle while still in their prime years for activity, while providing a reprieve from everyday life.
Honestly, I could do 2 weeks at one of these.
You want the
Sounds like it would-
activities list?
Yeah, I do.
Painting,
Yes.
knitting circles,
Okay.
old school games, low impact sports such as pickleball and croquet, an elevated dining experience with Taco Bell menu items.
Any guacamole?
The event is in San Diego, California from August 17th to 18th, and all tickets are currently sold out, Randy. I'm really
Aw.
sorry to report
Well, tell
that.
Brett to get on the
We need a
Taco
media
Bell
pass.
horn. Yeah.
Hey,
Whoa,
Michael,
whoa, whoa,
or
whoa.
Mi-
Why do you
Michael.
think you're going?
Because I live way more moss than you do.
You know who lives more moss?
I had Taco
Dave-
Bell Friday night.
Dave chugged a beer at a bar the other night at midnight when they sang him happy birthday. Is that not living
I
moss?
did a gainer off a boat and went on a motorcycle.
Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
any videos of your gainers? So you learned how to do this really sick move.
I have a
And you work for an internet
I
company,
have a
and you
video-
didn't get a
I have
video of yourself
me
doing a gainer.
a backflip, but not the gainer one.
Oh, cool.
I don't think pickleball can be.
backflip.
I don't think it can be dubbed a low impact sport based on how I feel every time I play pickleball.
For me, yeah, pickleball. If you can get hurt like that,
Pickleball
people get hurt.
Pickleball works out muscles that most guys our age don't work out. It's using parts of your leg, that lateral movement that we're simply not doing.
It's true. I sustained a very severe calf strain playing pickleball once.
There you go.
Shouts to Joe Burrow who fought through that that injury last year. It hurt.
After I played, the doctor said I needed a backiotomy.
Damn.
I didn't get it. I just powered through. But you do get sore.
I did hear that sports surgeons love pickleball.
Oh,
Really?
It leads to a lot.
So I have a
of
theory
work
that
for
big
them.
pickleball is just telling people it's the fastest growing, so everyone thinks that they need to get in on it while they can.
I have a theory that Golden Tee should be telling people that it's the fastest growing sport in America because it's not a real sport. You can do whatever you want. Invite Dylan.
Whoa, we were back to this.
Sorry.
You stepped out for a minute, and then
To
you
be
really
fair,
came
Dylan
back
was
in.
invited.
He was invited, Micah.
Yeah. To be
Okay.
fair, he did get invited.
He didn't
but
want to skip the meetup,
He should
which I
have.
respect.
Should he have done?
He
gone
has
to the-
too much respect for our friends at Muggsy.
I think he should have gone to the Golden Tee thing.
Oh, I would have had that room to myself.
Now you really wish you would have gone to the
That'd
Golden
been
Tee
a problem.
thing.
Sleeping in.
Did you guys get any room service while you were there?
No, I can't speak for Dylan. I went down the street to that Trump Tower and got the taco bowl. It's the best taco bowl in the world.
When was the last time you guys ate Taco Bell?
Friday night.
We know,
I
Randy.
do it once yearly. Unfortunately, I'll be honest. I wish I ate it more. I actually do like the taste of Taco Bell.
It's great. I just don't eat there.
Their supreme tacos are delightful. They've gotten rid of the Mexi melt, which is tough for me.
So for me, and Will, you can tell me to F off, but like, as kind of like, I've been in Austin since what, 2015 ish. So I feel like I'm pretty well versed in what they have to offer. And I would rather just go to Taco Deli and get like some of the best tacos in town. Like,
Well, here's
the
the
best.
thing. Here's the thing. Everyone knows that real Austinites love Taco Deli more than any other
That's how
taco
you can
place.
tell.
Yeah, you know that it's a real Austinite when they love Taco Deli.
Yeah, it's like the #1 rated taco every year in town. So
You're from Austin. You totally agree. That's why you're nodding right now and saying absolutely.
Taco Deli is fine. I just, I've been glazing Dylan throughout this pod. The fact that Dylan took the time to publicly celebrate a Taco Deli opening up on social media is just, it's just not, that's a bad look.
Is it
for
a
my
little
man.
embarrassing? It's embarrassing.
It is. It really kind of is.
It's kind of unbecoming.
Are you
Taco
saying
Deli's fine? You know what? It's across the street. I get the convenience. I haven't had tacos in a while. I might grab tacos for lunch there. But I'm not going to show the world on social media. I'm not going to cheerlead for a company that I'm not a part of. I only cheerlead for companies I'm a part of, like Lease Point Funding Group.
Oh man, that's it.
What would
you've
move
done
the
your
needle for
job here.
Micah? What's like best case scenario lunch spot opening up across the street from your office? At
Oh,
least point funding.
Matt's El Ranchos.
Well, we have
West.
that.
Metal Ranchos.
Well, if they opened a second location.
Oh,
I'm at El Ranchos. I'm at El Ranchos. I'm at El Ranchos.
Micah,
I'm at El
I've got an announcement.
Yeah.
They're actually going to open a Torchy's across the street from you. How does
Yeah,
that make
that's-
you
You can get your.
That's very unfortunate.
you love it trailer park style.
I don't.
feel? Yes.
Make your own tortillas, Torchy.
Ooh, they don't make their own tortillas.
Neither does Taco Deli. You know, the Taco Deli owner, they have a different tortilla source in Dallas, and the tortillas are better at the ones up in North Texas.
Is that right?
It is true.
We do things a little different, really. Up
You know what they
BMW.
say? Tortillas make her clothes fall off.
Wow.
You know, one of my favorite things about being a dad is when we go to Matt El Ranchos,
I'm at El Ranchos. I'm at El Ranchos. I'm at El Ranchos.
And
I'm
I-
at El Ranchos.
you know, when
There's
you have a
4.
child, when you first sit down, you can say, "Hey, can we get some tortillas?" And they'll bring out the tortillas. And
Yeah,
I
they
do the
will.
same thing every time. And it's one of the great joys of being a father is I bite 2 holes like for eyes and a bigger
good
hole
idea.
in the middle. And then I just do the tortilla face. And
Sounds
this
of the
entertains.
Lambs.
Yes, it entertains
That's
my
good.
child and mostly me for, the first 15 minutes until, the drinks show up.
That's pretty cool.
I'll take a pic the next time, Randy.
Oh
Excuse
yeah.
me?
Some of us are dedicated to the game.
I have a video of me backflipping. I am a little upset. As soon as I thought about getting a video of me doing it, they like closed up the boat, and I was very upset at myself.
Find a way.
Figure it out.
I will. Maybe I'll just go to Barton Springs and I'll have someone record it this weekend. How about that?
Don't do that. I don't want. No, I want to put it out there.
It
I
needs
don't
to be
want you
safe for
doing a
work,
game.
though.
Stop trying to get out of work by going to Barton Springs and doing gainers in the pool. I respect what you're doing right now, but you can't hustle a hustler.
Yeah.
I would go on a Saturday.
Leave the gainers to the kids, man.
Guy turns 40.
the
And just
the late
becomes
dads.
just an old fart now.
Okay,
An old,
boomer.
Old chunk of coal.
Kind of weird. Like y'all are all 30 and 40 at this company. I'm the only one that's not on an even year right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's that weird, but
It's kind of weird
it's not.
that Dylan's 40, you're 40, Brett's 30, and Randy's 30.
Dylan's 40 for 3 more months. Then he'll be 41, and I'll remind him of that.
I never felt that much younger than
And then
you
he'll go
guys
stunt on a
until
chest
Dylan turned 40 and I was
photo shoot.
36, and I was like, yeah, okay, that feels different.
Yeah. 40 hasn't felt. The only birthday that really hit like physically was like 28. Like when you get that as late 20s, like, oh, because you're still trying to hang on to the early to mid, like partying. And then like, oh, I probably shouldn't go extremely hard 2 nights in a row.
Well, Dave, I mean, now that you're getting older, you're 40.
Yes.
You're a man, you're 40. Have you considered any wellness trends that might be able to keep you young?
You're asking about my skincare.
Yeah.
Well, something that I've been doing, and I got asked this at the meetup. Someone was like, hey, what's your skin routine? Looks great. Salmon sperm facials. It's the hottest new thing.
I didn't even know they jizzed.
You didn't know salmon did that?
I thought that was like what the caviar was, like their eggs and stuff, you know?
Something has to fertilize.
Word.
Is this where Micah tries to hide the name of his company a little bit? He's like, yeah. Yeah, it's the fountain of youth, allegedly.
So they're just micro needling. They're micro needling what they call in here reproductive goo of a fish.
They shouldn't say goo of the fish.
Name your source, Will.
Theweek.com.
The Kardashians.
I'm usually eating them.
The
week.
It's Eater Week.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I eat the meek sometimes too.
I'm a little behind on the bits.
Yeah, it says this new beauty protocol using the reproductive goo of a fish has been popular for years in South Korea, but is slowly getting attention in the West, said Salon.
Why is skincare? Why does the epicenter seem like it's South Korea often? A lot of the good shit.
I think they're trying things in the arena. If I'm being honest with you, like,
again with the arena.
Yeah.
I call him Gilbert Arena. It's a basketball Wizards play. Actually ties in.
Wow! Shout out to Wolf Blitzer.
Full circle. We still got it, Micah.
You guys are good, man.
Yeah,
I see why people like this stuff.
Yeah, I think they're just different over there.
Yeah.
Well, if you own a med spa and you want to add this to your list of services, give me a call at Least Point Funding Group, and I'm sure we can finance some of these devices.
Should we start Sunday Scary's Med Spa?
Yes, absolutely we should. We can get Sally good rates. She works in medical.
It's true. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Her credit's probably terrible. She's got a lot of student loans out.
I would try this.
I'd try pretty much anything at this point. Like, I don't really care. If it's going to make me look younger and it's like verified over there, like, fuck it. Let's ride.
Yeah. The Kim K is all over this.
I'm fine with that.
So, it's legit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
the Kardashians are still a thing, huh?
Kim is.
Do they just hold the salmon over your face and like go, all right,
Can we talk about Kourtney
Does the
Kardashian?
fluffer come in? And...
Or which one? No, Khloe. Khloe looks like a different person. Are we?
Yeah.
Do people talk about this? I'm
breaking news. Kardashians get plastic surgery.
I know, but she doesn't look recognizable to me. Not that she was ever recognizable.
I think that was the point of her, though. I think that was like her point. I think she wanted to be.
When Lamar Odom was a Maverick for like 3 weeks, and he was still with Khloe. Khloe was with him. I'd heard that she'd be seen around Dallas, and she was actually very nice, very like embraced the community for like those terrible 3 weeks.
I actually think she seems extremely nice.
She by all accounts was.
But if your dad was OJ, when you want to get surgery to not look like him anymore,
hello Twitter world.
May he rest in peace.
Oh, we lost him too.
Yeah,
Shannon Doherty over the weekend or last week.
Shannon Doherty. Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, and
Lou Dobbs.
We lost Luke Perry several years ago, so that's both ends of that power.
Matthew Perry earlier this year.
Who's next?
Joe Biden.
Okay.
He's old.
The other guy got shot a week ago.
Yeah.
He's old too.
Yeah. Well, he
doesn't have COVID.
He's more with it.
He certainly isn't getting tested.
Yeah. Who's next? Which major celebrity's next?
The lady from The Shining passed away too. I don't know what else she was
Texas
in.
native.
Yeah, she died in are you a Blanco or a Blanco?
I say Blanco.
Yeah, Blanco is what they say. She passed away in Blanco. Anyway, so this sperm of a salmon.
Have you thought about bathing in beer?
I think I did it over the weekend.
Could beer spas be the new wellness trend? BBC News asks. Well, they've grown in popularity and have recently opened across Europe and the US. Those who like to soak in beer claim the practice is good for your well-being, skin, and can even relieve stress. Apparently, BBC is not a fan of the Oxford comma.
Ooh.
That seems weird, given that it would be from over there, right?
Hey, where does this guy, Dylan, where's he stand on the Oxford comma?
He gives a fuck about the Oxford comma.
Does he?
Yeah, he's not Vampire Weekend.
Oh.
I just don't see a world where I want to bathe in beer.
I had a fraternity brother who was so hungover he made the pledges draw him a bath of Powerade, blue Powerade specifically.
That's good.
And then he took a bath, and they had to like hang out in there. He wore a swimsuit though.
Did he make him drink any of the blue Powerade?
No, but he was taking sips of it. It was really disturbing.
Can we talk something out actually regarding Powerade
This really happened.
or
by the way.
Gatorade?
It's repulsive.
We had this discussion on the golf course the other day.
If you were to see this bathtub,
That's gross.
Yeah,
it's probably
like-
still blue.
like think of the Saltburn bathtub, but way worse. A little bit of this.
Dave, how do you make? How
Salt
would
Bae.
if Dave Ruff is making his ideal transfusion? What is Dave Ruff making it out of?
Oh, we'll start with the lime. I have to have freshly squeezed lime. I don't
Always
I
take
don't-
the time to squeeze the lime.
Micah knows. I'm not naming names. Somebody I live with will occasionally, like in lieu of lemon or lime, will be like, "Oh, we got the." I'm like, "No, it's just
Not the same.
not the same." And then I will do. I think the real controversy is: are you going like Welch's grape juice, or are you going with like a blue Powerade or a
Mhm.
blue?
Purple Gatorade.
I like the purple Gatorade, but just a splash. I don't need a lot of it.
So Micah got a transfusion at the turn the other day.
Riptide Rush, is that the one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I got a Riptide Rush at the turn,
Fuck
in
yeah.
addition to 2 Miller Lights.
That's what you guys
But
want.
Micah noted that they made his transfusion with grape juice and not Riptide Rush. To which point, Brat said, "Well, transfusions are made with grape juice. DKRs are made with Gatorade."
Okay.
And I almost think that I kind of wanted to say no, all of them should be made with Gatorade because that's my preference. But I actually think that's a very appropriate line in the sand to draw from Brat here. I think it opened my eyes a little bit, and I think I'm going to do that going forward.
To be clear, like, I think what he's saying is right.
Yes.
But for me, it's like, I'm going to always ask for that power. I'm going to
Yeah.
always order the transfusion, then ask for the Gatorade.
Yeah. Knowing
Do
they
they-
had the
what-
Gatorade.
What do they call the Gatorade version of this in like Iowa? Because they're not calling it the Daryl K. Royal,
The Zach Johnson.
The ZJ.
the Zeege.
The ZJ.
Yes, it is the Zeege.
Zeege me up.
Who's the current Iowa football coach?
Well, it's Kirk Ferentz, of course.
Yeah.
Did Zeege make the cut? Surely not.
They call it the KF.
Okay.
KF isn't good. They can do better.
His middle name's James, KJF.
The DKR is like a very good regional drink. So Lubbock area has the Chilton. Chilton's a very regional beverage.
Chiltons need to be more popular than they are.
And then we've got the DKR here.
So the problem with the Chilton is it's just a vodka soda.
Sure.
With lime and some salt.
With
No,
better
it-
branding.
No, with a ton of, I thought it's made with a ton of lemon.
It's not like a lemon party.
Vodka, lemon, and a splash of soda. But I've also had them, and this would make Dylan absolutely throw up. I have had it where they don't salt the rim. They've put sugar on the rim.
No, that's trash. That's like a lemon drop.
You know where you cannot order a Chilton, where I thought you might be able to order a Chilton and get away with it? Texas Chili Parlor. Bartender looked at me and said, "What?" And
Oh, you gotta know about that. If you're in Texas, if
Yeah.
you want to play in Texas, you gotta have a Chilton in the bag.
he looked at me like I was an idiot, and so I just tabbed out. I was like, "Yeah,
You just left.
I don't think he's gonna want to make me another drink."
I'll take my business elsewhere.
It was
Thank
also
you.
it was one of those drink orders when you know you're probably a little too drunk to get like another drink right then, but then
Oh.
you go up and you kind of
Yep.
fumble it a little bit, and then
Yep.
you're like, "Yeah, it's time for me to leave."
Let's just close
That
it
sounds like me in Fort Worth. Last time I was asked to leave a bar,
and I
You
think we
there.
were drinking Chiltons earlier that night.
and they were like, you know what? Based on how you just tried to order that, you got to go.
Didn't you run to the bathroom to
I
like?
said, I'll go, but I'm going to the bathroom first. And they followed me into the bathroom, and I took like the most, just like, I took my time. I was pretty much a little baby about the situation. They
I
were
would have been
clearly
too.
in the right.
I would have been too, though.
They were like, look, man, you tried to order a drink and you don't look great. Can you just go? I'm like, well, I'm going to pee. Nothing you can do about it.
I get it. It's a
I
good
won
move.
that
It's a good delay.
day. Yeah.
I get when my kid does it all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what it was. It was just like guess I'll slowly walk over to the bathroom.
Yep. I'm gonna wash my hands real good.
Mhm.
Shall we get out of here?
What a fun show.
Got some big news. I mean, we got food trucks back in action across the way now after people were gone last week.
This is big. Flavia's back.
It's Monday though. She said she'd be back the 20th. Does that mean she's going to open on Monday and be a grind girl since she was gone on vacation for 2 weeks?
I don't know.
Okay. Can you
My-
text her?
I could. I did. I do have direct.
I'll
line
comment
to
on my
her.
last Venmo transaction with her and say, "Hey, are you open today?" See
Hey,
if she
what's up?
notices.
Just checking in. Should I just text her back? How's your vacation? What's up?
Did you guys in your group chat last night have a conversation about paying the people
Matt
for
asked
the
me.
scramble? Because I was
told
gonna say
Matt
I got a
Venmo you.
I got a
I'm gonna-
Venmo.
I was gonna
You
Venmo
did?
Micah.
Yeah, I got a Venmo
I
from
have
one
not
Matt Kelly.
received
Oh,
one.
you're getting one from me right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it was a nice little skip in my step. I said someone can just buy me a knockout martini, but that's more than the $20 payout. So
I like that. Whoever my partner, maybe it was Zach or Matt, was like, "Oh," in that big group text, like, "Oh, I guess last place team should pay the first place." He didn't realize we were last place.
correct. It was very funny when he realized that he was last place and had to pay.
Yeah, very cool.
But one person on your team shouldn't have to pay. It should be you. Because we're only 3 men.
To
And it's
be
your
fair,
birthday.
I didn't really pay for anything over the weekend, so like I don't really mind.
Do you want to buy me some Taco Deli?
Yeah, you want to do that?
I'll go to Taco
I'll
Deli
go buy
today.
some Taco Deli.
I need
Yellow.
to get to the office, but I could take it to go.
Best taco in town. Let's go.
We know what to expect. It's very consistent.
Do they have good guacamole there?
I don't know.
Wait,
what?
what is it you're saying?
What don't you know?
I've never had their guacamole.
There you go.
That's it. Let's end it.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye-bye.